Legacy of Wisdom project gathers and publishes answers to many of humanity's most pressing questions from some of our most experienced and profound leaders. What would you say are key personal elements to consider when deciding upon a style of living for our later years?
It's good to choose a lifestyle isn't going to demand things like money and attention. Because that will take your awareness away from their major business. Anytime in any life you aware of the moment, aware of the moment, aware of the moment. That's the best thing to do for the future, for aging, for death. That they move in the moment, and this means not past, not future, but really in the moment. Because past and future are in the mind. And the word I use as a directional thing in this stage: contentment. Contentment. Satisfaction is even all achievement. I want contentment. Contentment. If I get content with my stroke, I content with the rain. Content, content, content. And that's very different of the models of very action-oriented later life. I think that they're first contentment, and first content with your life, content, and even if your life is very hellish, start to content. It's like when I was in the hospital after having the stroke, I had a picture of my guru up on the wall, and everybody around me, oh, this stroke is terrible, terrible, terrible. And yet I kept looking at the picture and said, you've given me grace up until this stroke, because the stroke seems terrible. And I kept moving it. Grace, stroke, grace, stroke, grace, stroke. And then I started to see how the stroke, or the attitude towards the stroke, was bringing me grace. And I don't see that the stroke is grace, but the stroke is part of nature. But then I saw that when I saw the stroke as grace, that's real grace. And all I did was just satisfaction. Look, contentment, 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 content, content. I live on Maui, an island, and I'm not planning to take any more airplane trips because that's grasping going somewhere, and I can't. I just content. I'm an island boy.
Okay, so in terms of this sense of contentment, how is it when we don't feel that contentment? Do we just ignore that and just go on with life, or how do we work with that?
You can watch it. Get down into the soul and watch the incarnation and all those dissatisfactions or and even emotions. They're all in the head. They're all, and you can watch them and see these this stream of thoughts coming up out of the mind, and there's one of satisfaction. There's one of dissatisfaction. Wow. Now, then the question is, how do you treat it? First, you watch it. You watch it, and that means you identify with the watcher, and you don't identify with the emotion or thought. And that gives you a space, and you don't you just feel emotion, but you don't stay there. You have to, you feel it, because otherwise you're taking away from the incarnation. So you end up feeling the emotion and moving back and witnessing it. And witnessing it, what I do is I witness it with love. And that's like a eraser on the board. It erases the negative part of it. Oh, I love that dissatisfaction. Oh, that the most, ooh, yum.